Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Adam and you're on the Collector Collective. Thanks so much for joining me here again today. So we're continuing on with part 2 of my review of the Monster High Skulltimate Sequence Fearidescent line, where we'll look at the last couple of loose dolls I have and go over the final unboxing of the last doll I need for this collection and see how she fares up, if she's got good hair quality, good accessories, good screening, and my final thoughts on the dolls. So if you've watched the first part, obviously you know that these have all come through, or you know, they're practically all 10s across the board, minus some minor nitpicks that, you know, people have regarding, well, I also share regarding, you know, lack of detailing in shoes and accessories and so on, but they are shoe and accessory aplenty. I'm really happy with the range so far, and we're just going to take a closer look at the last couple of dolls before we get into the unboxing of Gleo, which I'm most excited about. So that's the intro done for part 2. As I said, enough in the first iteration of this video. I hope you've enjoyed that one. If you haven't seen it, go back and check it out. If you have, and you've liked, subscribed, commented, I'd really appreciate that. Any effort you have for this small channel goes a long way toward me being able to continue to create more content. So with all that being said, I'm going to get straight into reviewing Frankie, as they're one of my most favorite characters and have been since the start, and Gleo are my favorite. So those two moving on to being in a relationship by the series is really exciting for me. And if you're not watching the Nickelodeon Monster High animation, you know, you're missing out. The puns are there, everything's there. It's got such a good feel, and you know, really talented voice actors, easy to follow, believable scripts. Just check it out if you haven't. But moving right along, here's Frankie. First off, overall they've done a completely amazing job with this doll. Frankie has turned out just simply amazingly. I think that they have the best neo-goth look, which would have been really prevalent in the late 90s and early 2000s. You know, maybe a little bit more white, but just the details that go into them is what makes this doll such a standout for me. Now, the first thing we'll look at with regards to Frankie, and I just wanted to point out, is that their skin tone is a much cooler blue. Their base G3 doll did have a bit of a greener tinge to the blue of their skin, where this one they have really lightened it up to make it a little bit more icy and cool. And so they really roll into that wintry thing. So starting with the first accessory, which is of course this fantastic spiked headdress. I absolutely love this for them. They look brilliant in it. It absolutely speaks Frankie in volumes to me. It could have had more paint detail, like the headband could have been black, but you know, that's neither really here nor there. What I really love about her hair is that it is the same style as Draculaura. Now, I don't like dolls in the same range or being too same, but here it is working for me, where the base color is white with a blunt fringe and then black streaks throughout, where Draculaura's hair is pink with black streaks, and same split center part blunt fringe going up. So moving right along to this doll's screening, they've done a great job with their face. Nice thick eyebrows. They have glittered their eyebrow ring as well to go in with the whole thing. 2 different shades of blue eyeshadow with a silver glitter in the crease of their eye. Silver glittery lipstick. I'm living for all this. This is all looks I would have seen people emulating way back in the day when I was a young goth boy on the scene. The earrings I've used on Frankie I don't completely love. I think they stick out a little bit too much. They're like really giving her kind of wide chin moment, which I don't love. I wish they were a little bit more straight down the face of the doll. Thick metal choker and multiple chains. I love. That's very much of the time that I think they're going for with this look for Frankie. Frankie's shirt is quite a standout here. First, starting at the collar. The collar is a PVC material in black, and then the sleeves of the top are puffy, and of course again a mesh material. Lightning design in blue across the body of the top as well, and then their skirt is this fantastic classic black and grey tartan print, and then the zipper that they've either stitched or glued onto that. That's a fantastic detail. The zip pull is actually a little skeleton. Their shawl I don't love, but is probably a little bit more because of the furry side. The inside of that take on houndstooth with stitching inside it is actually really nice. Again, my only issue is this furry material gets tatty quite easily. Their clutch is really excellent. It's like a hexagon shape with a chain to hang off the wrist. It's got a black field and then multiple zippers which have been painted in detailing down the or across the front with a little what looks like a upside down triangle Prada symbol with a lightning bolt representing Frankie in the middle, skeleton clip at the top, and then stitching detail down the sides of plastic. On the back it's a little bit textured but not really worth noticing. You'll see that their leg is actually translucent and glittery. This change up I love. I'm not a fan of Frankie being written from their perspective on their leg. It's just off to me. It hurts my eyes. I wish Frankie was written so I was reading it as the viewer. But anyway, that ombre boot that they all have with a lot of details. Now these aren't the most detailed boots of the lot. I don't think you would want to do too much if you wanted to customize and paint them in. It could use some more silver detailing around the blue, and I think that's where it should be left. Just there's bolts and rings and clips and so on. Lightning design throughout, then bolts as their heels. Now the heels are a really soft or plastic, more of a rubber, and they bend while the doll is on a stand. And just quickly to talk over the other outfit pieces that they came with. The top is a blue PVC. I love the powder blue color that they've used with black and white lightning detail across it. This kind of PVC though doesn't hold up well when displaying your doll, so I won't really have it on any dolls for too long. And then the base doll I've also put in the Fearidescent skirt, which I like. I just wait for the tartan. Then the next set of shoes that they came with, I really like these. They look a little bit big for the foot size overall, just in length. Then there's there obviously the translucent glitter jelly shoe, only just in black, and the soles, which are quite thick, have lightning bolts on them. So one last thing I will say about those black shoes is that they give Frankie the platforms quite often to emulate the look of the original film version of Frankenstein's monster, or Frankenstein's creation, and it's kind of incorrect. So why is it incorrect? Because the actor wore platform shoes to give the actor height so that they would seem larger than life and more monstrous. And then the other fun fact is Frankenstein's creation's name was Adam. Frankie is not the child of Frankenstein. Frankie is the child of Frankenstein's monster slash creation, making them the child of Adam. There we go. Fun trivia fact. If you didn't know that, that's the true mythos behind, Frankie's origin story. So that's enough of that. Now let's, as quickly as we can, get through the fun and excitement of actually opening the doll, the last doll from this set that I need. I'm just going to open her up and see if she makes me as satisfied as she should, given that it's been a couple of months of me being able to see her anywhere in shops and having to pay ridiculous shipping fees and, a completely average price for the actual item. But she's here now and I can't wait to get into it. I can't wait to share my experience with you and give you my final thoughts once we go through this iteration of Gleo Deniel, Skulltimate Secrets, Fearidescent, blah. So here's the box. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. Obviously you've got the graphic art, which I believe is done by someone named Darko. What exactly that means I'm not 100% sure of, but it shows her in her basic kind of iteration. On the back it shows the other 4 dolls in the line, which again was just the core 5. I'm really happy that there are other dolls coming out from this. Oh wow, they've stuck their own thing on that. Yeah, that's not the same. Oh well. Here we go. Now, I'm not too worried about damaging the outer layers. I find that I've been throwing those away, but I do keep these ridiculous coffin boxes. So, first off, it shows a really clear color scheme with her being quite bronzed. We've got gold, we've got yellow, we've got another really light yellow, almost bone, orange, and then the Fearidescent glittery translucent yellow or gold. Okay, so she's been posed interestingly. I wonder if somebody else has opened her before. They usually just got their arms straight down. Well, comment below if you've bought this doll and she's had the whole coffin arm thing going on. But just quickly, having a look down the inside of her locker, very Egypt-centric. It looks like that's a string of lights, I guess, with pyramids on them. The mirror, very similar design to her playset from G1. Treasure yourself, written in what I suppose is supposed to be glittery orange. Wrapped heart selfie stick that's fully designed to hold an eye coffin. A picture of her from Skeletor 1 on her eye coffin with skeleton ring light. More diamond design. The scarabs, which are amazing side characters in the show. If you're not watching the G3 series, you're missing out. It's hilarious. The puns kill me. It looks as though she's wearing these earrings on the front, so that's fine. Another jewel. I think this is a recreation of an earring she had, of a necklace she had in G1. The Egyptian cat with gold collar, that was also featured on her dressing table or nightstand, whatever. The coffin organizer for her other doll. This choker came with her first Skulltimate Secrets makeup palette. I think I've seen that in one of my other dolls. I'm not too sure. Then we got her set and her new pet. Don't know what the new pet is. Anubis. Anyway, let's look at the doll quickly. Find out how we're going to get her. I love when I can get them out without the ties holding on. And just quickly, the detailing behind shows more gems, scarab gems, and then you get your first key. I'm not going to go through the whole key gimmick too much. Drop it in water, warm water works best, and it reveals which colour down the line you're supposed to open. You get a set of instructions, but I think that's cheating, it shows you all the accessories there. Now, first off, the doll. Now, wow, they have really gone ham on that glitter eye makeup. I really love it. I love the face mold of G3, really cutting into the contour of her nose, really giving her that Sphinx-like Egyptian hieroglyph look. Turquoise under the eye, bronze and glittery gold right under the eyebrow, glittery gold lips, which I love. I like that, given that now she's in canonically in a relationship with Frankie, that they're offsetting one another with the gold and silver lip makeup. Now she has shorts that are rouged and I would say they're more yellow, but I suppose they were probably going for gold or possibly. So that's the Fearidescent part. Mummy wrap design on her shirt. That's just, you know, groundbreaking for a mummy themed doll. Her shoes, her boots, yeah, they have a lot less to them than the other four. Bit of a diamond. I love the wing. Really detailed hieroglyphs on her heels. The base of her shoe also has a diamond shining sun sort of a design. Fading from, I want to call that bronze, but it's almost brown. It's not quite orange. Anyway, her skin's definitely a darker skin tone, and it actually, I don't know, I hope the light's catching this, it seems to have sort of a shimmery effect. Her hair is just a couple of different shades of blue with minimum tinsel in it. I am a fan of tinsel hair on a doll. I don't have a comb up here because I was downstairs playing with them. I'm not really going to comb it, but that's just got a center part. Is this Saran? Like she's... well, if it's poly, it's really good, nice and thin poly. We're going to have some shedding going on. Yeah, I think it is. The ends are quite dry, but without even a brush or a fix-up, that's sitting quite nicely. So I think a good heated wash, and we'll have quite a flippy head of hair. Alright, doll. She's there. So I already know that I don't love the pant choice. It's not my thing. So I'm not going to use hers. Going to use Claudine's. I'm just going from the top to the bottom. Let's see. Alright, so we have her stole, which looks great, fresh, but again, that fur is going to grey and get tatty. Ah, okay. Beautiful We've got a little mummy wrapped skeleton, but this is obviously hieroglyphs going in a couple of different ways, so the style works in different directions. Great. I mean, the graphics on the inside of all the styles have been fantastic, and this is also no disappointment. Her next bottom option is a skirt. Fan design, obviously, you know, Egyptian royalty were depicted being fanned by slaves in the past. It's, you know, goldy yellow, lots of detail, a really pale blue with blue, gold, yellow. I think it's all meant to be gold, but it kind of reads as yellow. I don't know if this is meant to be a full bow. Oh wow, all right, so this is tiny, but more hieroglyphs. I don't want to go through it to see if there's any Easter eggs from the show. I really don't think there was any in this one, but this little tasseled fringe, it's gorgeous. All right, yeah, love that. All right, as soon as though I don't have to wash the yuck off this one, I'll start down here, and I'll continue to use that. I assume this one will have a yuck one in it. So first minor accessory that I don't care about appears to be a pen with a thumb holder, although I like that it's gold. She has ice cream that's wrapped in bandages with little googly eyes. That's actually cute. Again, don't completely care for it. Oh, her bag. Alright, so is that the Eye of Anubis? I don't know. I can't remember my ancient Egyptian history, but very classic. Or was it the Eye of Ra? Anyway, very classic design. Continues on with what would be supposed to be hanging tassels. It goes with that secondary shirt, a two-headed snake, a jewel looking clasp, and then obviously all the details over the gold are painted in black, and it opens up perfectly so you can put all this nonsense in there. Okay, so another Egyptian cat makeup piece, a gold lipstick, which is exactly what she's wearing. Very cute. Again, I have no need for these, but she can carry those around there. Alright. Alright, so, excellent. So her necklace, well, it's got a jewel, but it's painted gold. I mean, yeah, sure, you can carve gold to look like that. The choker on there, the choker goes with Claudine. The gold jewel, I question, and then a secondary chain with a pendant that has a heart inside it with wings. I might as well just pop that straight on. But very cute. And now her earrings, which are that fan design. So they've done well with the cohesion of the line. Orange though, I mean, I don't know why they had to make it orange, but whatever. Then her head wrap that has a winged scarab, also with a jewel bottom, very scarab top, and there we go. Now, you know what? I'm totally in love already. Alright, so I'm just going to put her together and we'll be back with my final thoughts. Alright, so here we are at the end of part 2 of the Monster High Skulltimate Secrets Fearidescent review and unboxing of Gleo Deniel. Final thoughts are quite simply that I absolutely love the whole range. I've been very impressed with what Monster High have been doing since the base dolls came out, as I think every doll after that has been far superior. Now I'm really happy with Gleo herself, and I'm glad that they're going to go really well with the rest of the dolls. The range is super cohesive. They all go together really well, and they all kind of manifest that great wintry vibe which they're going for. When it comes to dolls like this though, all in one range being so kind of samey, by that I mean that all the accessories being, you know, very uniform, to me does kind of take away the individuality of the dolls. Like, I mean, if you look at, say for instance, the Monster Ball line, those dolls are all very different from one another, really showcasing the individual characteristics and styles of the dolls. I just don't imagine that it'd happen very often where a bunch of people would get together and be like, we have to be super duper matchy. Everyone wear a shawl, a headdress, and you can only carry a clutch. Make sure your boots have a gradient design that fades from one color to another. It can be the same color, but one lighter and one darker. But that's really just a nitpick. They are a line of dolls that are meant to stand side by side with each other. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more individuality, and that's just it. But other than that, I'm really happy with the lot. So thanks so much for joining me for both of these videos, and if you haven't seen the first one, go check that out straight away. And if you have enjoyed this and you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. It's a big help to me and this channel. I'll be bringing more content more regularly. I do have a lot going on in life, being an adult who works full time, and I'm gonna move again soon. So anyway, and that's it. Thanks so much for joining me here again. See you in the next one. Till next time, keep collecting. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.